Welcome to the Gospel Road. How about Psalm 109? That's what we're going to look at today. It says, "Be not silent, O God of my praise, for wicked and deceitful mouths are opened against me, speaking against me with lying tongues. They encircle me with words of hate and attack me without cause. In return for my love they accuse me, but I give myself to prayer. So they reward me evil for good and hatred for my love. Appoint a wicked man against him. Let an accuser stand at his right hand. When he is tried, let him come forth guilty. Let his prayer be counted as sin. May his days be few. May another take his office. May his children be fatherless and his wife a widow. May his children wander about and beg, seeking food far from the ruins that inhabit. May the creditor seize all that he has. May strangers plunder the fruits of his toil. Let there be none to extend kindness to him, nor any to pity his fatherless children. May his posterity be cut off. May his name be blotted out in the second generation. May the iniquity of his fathers be remembered before the Lord, and let not the sin of his mother be blotted out. Let them be before the Lord continually, that he may cut off the memory of them from the earth. For he did not remember to show kindness, but pursued the poor and needy and the brokenhearted to put them to death. He loved to curse, let curses come upon him. He did not delight in blessing. May it be far from him. He clothed himself with cursing and his coat. May it soak into the body like water, like oil into his bones. May it be like a garment that he wraps around him, like a belt that he puts away every day. Make this be the reward of my accusers, for the Lord of those who speak evil against my life. But you, O God, my Lord, deal on my behalf for your name's sake. Because your steadfast love is good, deliver me. For I am poor and needy, and my heart is stricken within me. I am gone like a shadow at evening. I am shaken off like a locust. My knees are weak through fasting. My body has become gaunt with no fat. I am an object of scorn to my accusers. When they see me, they wag their heads. Help me, O Lord my God. Save me according to your steadfast love. Let them know that this is your hand. You, O Lord, have done it. Let them curse, but you will bless. They arise and are put to shame, but your servant will be glad. May my accusers be clothed with dishonor. May they be wrapped in their own shame as in a cloak. With my mouth I will give great thanks to the Lord. I will praise him in the midst of the throng. For he stands at the right hand of the needy one to save him from those who condemn his soul to death. Psalm 109. It almost sounds like David is frustrated. God, I'm praying to you. Would you do this? Because these people won't clam up. How many times have you felt like that? How many times have you been discouraged? How many times have you been looking for someone to be there to help you, to build you up, to say it's going to be okay? Maybe it's that person that you're wanting to look to because, you're wanting to say things about this person, but you're kind of wanting to do it quietly to yourself and, not, do it in front of a group of people, which is not a nice thing to do. I think we all fall into that time that we do get frustrated. And when we are trying to find someone who just has an ear. God has an ear. God listens. Sometimes, though, we need to have that back and forth conversation. I was talking with a friend the other day who, at work, they keep getting lambasted for things that really are out of their control, and they're getting frustrated. So they had to go and have a conversation and basically a vent session. And, one understood where they were coming from because they used to the job. The other was, playing it safe because they didn't really understand how it worked. I even have that. It happened to me earlier today when people are kind of talking out of both sides of their mouth because they tell you this is what the plan is, but then now the plan's changed, but the change of the plan makes no sense because this was the plan in the first place, but now it's been modified because the plan wasn't really, huh? I don't understand. It happens. We get frustrated. We need to have someone to lean on and have that communication with. And not always do we find people that really can understand where you're coming from or what you're doing or what's happening. Again, that's what it is when you're being there to try and help someone to build them up. See, listening is an important trait when you're trying to help someone because sometimes we just have to let it out. Like David was letting it out to God because all these people are speaking against him and spreading lies, sharing hate to him, attacking him just because. I mean, how many times have we been there? I mean, I've been in situations where I've been attacked and there really was no reason for it. And the reason why I was attacked because a person was kind of afraid of me because they thought I was after their job and I really could care less. But it's that insecurity that people have because they feel that they're not really good enough for what they're doing. So anybody can come in and just take their job away from them, even if nobody's actually after them. It's that paranoia. Where are you to help someone, to listen to someone? And I'm just saying listen. Sometimes listening doesn't mean you are saying anything back to them, giving them words, helping them. It's just listening. They just need to vent. They just need to get it off their chest. I mean, David was saying some pretty rough things to do to their family and how to treat them because they weren't showing him the love that he was showing them. But see, that's how we need to be, sharing that love. No matter how nasty the others are being towards you, you need to love them. You need to have compassion for them because we do not know where they came from, what their history is. It's not saying that you have to hang around them and be their best friend, but you need to respect them. And I know they're probably not showing you any respect because I know what that's like. But when you are showing them respect and when you are acting that way around those that are around you, those that are mentoring, you're mentoring those that are even mentoring you. Maybe the mentor that's mentoring you is seeing you act that way and they're having some problems and you end up mentoring each other and helping each other. And as, again, you're building up one another, sometimes that building up goes on both sides. It's not just one-sided. It's really important. It is important how you treat one another. And we are in a world that is nasty. We are in a world that no one seems to treat anybody with respect, with dignity. It's unfortunate. But being the individual, because again, this is a singular journey. This is my journey. This is your journey. It's not the journey of the group. It's your decision on how you are going to act and how you are going to treat others. Is it frustrating? Absolutely. Do you want to give up? Yes, you do. Do you just want to say, if you're going to treat me that way, I'm going to do it right back? Yeah, I've been there. I've probably done it. I know I have. It's not even a probably, because I'm not perfect. But is that how you want people to know you? Is that how you want people to remember you? Or do you want people to remember you as being a great person, really nice, always loving one another, even when others are being nasty? It's picking your battles, having that thought of what you're going to do and really picking that carefully. Sometimes being nice and showing kindness, they even say, at times being silent is more deadly than speaking. Think about that. How is it that you are going to treat the person next to you? How are you going to share with others what it is you're doing that is going to help them be better, that's going to help them advance, that's going to build them up, that's going to, tear down the negativity that's been in their life for so long? How are you going to help people with that? Something to think about. And I'll say it. It's not easy. By no means is it easy. Because in many ways, you're dealing with it even on your own. But as I talk about in this podcast, that's what we need to be doing, though. It's loving and compassion. It's that unconditional love. It's helping others even when you feel that they do not deserve the help. You can have the argument of, you're helping them to be better and they're going to advance in life and you're just going to be stepped on and they're going to be successful and you're not. Who cares? At some point they're going to have to answer for what they've done in business, in life. So are you. So am I. As we live every day. There's so many decisions that I've made that I'm answering for now that it frustrates me because of the struggle that I'm going through in so many ways, financially, emotionally. But again, I made those decisions. I have to deal with those decisions. Again, this is a personal relationship we're talking about. It doesn't matter what has happened with others. It's that relationship with yourself. It's that relationship with God, your supernatural. It's that one-on-one relationship. You have to live with yourself. You have to live with what you've done. You have to go to bed at night with a conscience that's not going to keep you up. See, I have to do that. Which is then why I have chosen that my purpose is to love one another, to help one another, to help others be better. The thing is, being a mentor is I'm helping someone to learn. I want them to be better than me. Absolutely. Because if they do that, then it looks good on you because of what you've done and where they've gone. It really does. How many times when you look at actors or you look at, artists of people that inspired them and they were people that really had not had any success, but it's those people, it's those that inspired them to make it, to keep pushing forward. And sometimes it still goes down to the simple being at the right place at the right time. Being discovered. And many times we can go through life and not be discovered, but you still have to live your life like you have been discovered because you don't know who's watching you. You don't know who's listening to what you're saying, to watching what you're doing, to mimicking how you're doing things because they're using you as the inspiration to be better. It's really interesting to think about that. To really wonder where it is that we're going and what we're doing and, who's spying on us. Psalm 109. Read it. What does it say to you? What does it speak to you? How does it inspire you? How does it build you up? How does it help you to build up the person next to you? Thank you for listening to The Gospel Road. Have a great day. God bless.